Really great.
But this is perfect now that we've got a real life girl in chat. Kallo, you remember a couple weeks ago that shit that was going down on Facebook, bro? We can perfectly talk about this shit right now.
Wait, what shit on Facebook?
That you went to Hot Topic and you talked to that fucking girl, bro. This is like perfect timing right now to talk about this shit.
Man.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
She has a boyfriend, by the way.
Again.
That's what she's told you.
Yeah, we're doing Garuda ad infinitum.
Yeah, dude, if there's not a ring though, bro, hit it up.
Yep, here we go. Alright, Joe. Come on, lay some, edumacate me then.
Alright, so just real quick. So let's say she does have a boyfriend, alright?
Uh-huh.
Do you see how not, like, immediately asking for her number or, like, to push further in terms of, like, furthering a relationship couldn't have hurt you?
Oh, no, I agree. I absolutely agree. Yeah. That's true.
For me, like, for me, my greatest experience with, like, talking to lots of women and dealing with, like, the feeling of rejection all came from my career in the car business.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it was all during the exact same point in my life. I viewed, like, talking to girls as I was, like, buying a car or, like, selling a car. Like, at the end of the day, like, the way I framed it as a young, fucking, stupid, cocky douchebag, I was, like, as if I just talk to more girls, I'll get more numbers, I'll end up getting on more dates, and I'll end up hooking up with more chicks.
Yeah.
And, like, from there, I ended up getting over my fear of rejection to talking to women. The same way it was from, like, talking to customers. Like, you got to go up to somebody and say, hey, welcome to Greco Kia. My name is Joseph. How can I help you today? You know what I mean? You got to go through that spiel. You got to go through that bit of conversation. But for me, like, in terms of advice, when it comes to, like, that type of experience, like, you're completely fresh. You got to go meet somebody. Like, you think you feel like you're attracted to someone visually or physically, and you're like, yo, I think you're fucking cute. What do I do at this point? Like, am I frozen? Am I going to get, like, stuck back from fear? Or am I going to go and say, hey, yo, what's up? My name's Kallo. I'm a fucking super OG. I think you're cute. Can I get your number and take you out sometime? Or can I call you sometime? You know what I mean? Like,
No, just right.
It doesn't ever, like, hurt you.
Hold on 1 second, Joe.
You're in a really positive and a really confident place.
I'm actually going to put me, you, and Kooky up into a different chat so we can get away from the rest of the losers. 1 sec.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Scuro, you can come too, just because I like picking on you, though.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, here we go. Alright, so, before we start, people watching, you might learn some things about Kallo. The illusion is probably going to be shattered here, as you learn a few thingamabobs about me. I am not the ladies' man that I portray on the podcast. So yeah, just keep in mind. So yeah, up until probably 2 years ago, I didn't really have any problem talking to chicks. In fact, I know the last one that I actually, like, asked out in person. I mean, I do, like, the dating site shit and stuff like that and whatever. And I have
natural
okay luck on there or whatever. They're usually all insane, and I know everyone's like, oh well, every girl's a little bit crazy or everybody's a little bit crazy. Okay, but sure.
I can agree with you 100% on that.
So this is a place I was going to lunch to when I'm at work, and there's this girl there that was cute, and we had chatted a few times. And I got her name, so one day I asked her out for coffee, and her response was, "Oh, I would, but I have a boyfriend." There's nothing wrong with that at all. Like that's as as good as a rejection can get. Oh, I would, but whatever. And since then, I don't know. I don't know what it is. And, like, I can obviously, I see that there's no problem, right? That it's just all in my head or whatever. But despite, knowing that, it's like, I don't know if I overanalyze it, overthink it or whatever, but it's just like, I don't know what to say. So, yeah, I don't know. That's about all I got.
I'll give you a little bit of an analogy to a situation that I had on the flight home from Austin. This was 2 days ago. So I'm waiting in line, and I'm waiting for my row to get called, and out of nowhere, this smoking hot Spanish broad stands right next to me. Long, super straight black hair, really nice jeans, fancy shoes, nice jacket, like really impeccable style. I see her, I give her a smile, she smiles back at me, and she gets on the plane. As soon as they call my row, she gets on, and she goes in, and she's sitting on the window side of my aisle side seat. So I'm sitting right next to her on the fucking plane. So I sit down right next to her. I'm like, well, could my luck not be any greater? What's going on? And she's like, oh, I'm Stephanie. Nice to meet you. I'm like, hey, is it cool if we sleep together on this flight? Off the rip. And I'm like, is it cool if we sleep together? And she's like laughing, whatever, smiling, whatever.
That's
so,
a nice icebreaker, by the way.
That's a good line. It is.
Silly, you know, like just
right,
silly.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Super light, super fucking light. So she's like, where do you live? Where do you live? Back and forth, blah, blah, blah. Where are you going after the fact? And I'm like getting more and more interested in her. So next thing I say is just like to cut to the chase. You know, I'm either going to talk to her the whole flight and try to, you know, take her out on a date by the time we land, or I'm going to find out she has a boyfriend and just leave her alone. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
I'm not going to piss somebody off. You know what I mean? Or like just carry on a light chit chat conversation. So I'm like, so do you need a nerdy Florida boyfriend? Cause like, I know somebody, I'm just saying, I know somebody that would be like perfect for you right now. And she's like, my boyfriend lives in Austin. So I go, okay, well, I'm not going to bug you the rest of the flight. But like within 5 minutes, I had expressed that I was interested in her. I'd complimented her once or twice. I said something funny, and then I cut to the chase and said, hey, you know, I'm interested. I'd love to see you again. I'd love to see you outside of this fucking airplane ride, you know? And then I found out, I threw it out there. Throwing it out there is either going to immediately be exactly what you want, or it's going it's going to save you all the time in the world, and it's going to save you those thoughts of like, yo, what could have been, yo, I still think I could talk to this girl, like whatever.
Right.
Like at the end of the day, I'd still love to date this girl. I'd love to take her out for dinner at some point, but I'm not of that type of guy anymore that's going to put a girl in that situation where I'm like, hey, I know you have a boyfriend, let's go out to dinner anyway.
Yeah, see, I'm past that too.
I used to be that guy, but I'm not that guy anymore.
Like I've chased after so many chicks that like either were interested or were kind of interested, but you know didn't really want. That I'm just like, look, if you're not into me, then forget it. I'll find somebody else. Type deal.
Oh, good. Because even if you're thinking along those lines of like, if your mind is emotionally preoccupied with someone who's emotionally unavailable, you may miss an opportunity between you and somebody else who might be perfect for you, and it might be natural. You know what I mean? Like that's for me. I've chased a lot of emotionally unavailable women in my life.
Yep.
Like my last girlfriend was an exotic dancer, and she wasn't she wasn't the perfect girl for me, but I was very physically attracted to her, so I pushed the relationship. I tried to make it something that it wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, she fell in love with me, and I was already madly infatuated with her. And when it came time to like be real and get back to reality and realize that I was a 24-year-old car manager of a car dealership, and she was an exotic dancer, it was like, well, we've already got emotions involved here. What the fuck is next? You know what I mean? Like, what are we going to do at this point? And still to this day, she still hits me up. Like, she's like, I'll keep it really real. Like, she is engaged with a fiance, and she still hits me up and calls me like, yo, what are you doing? And I'm like, yo, you're fucking engaged. Like, what are you doing talking to me? Like, why do you fuck with me? You know? But that was the like point in time in my life. Like, I might miss out on going out and meeting somebody at a grocery store, going out and meeting somebody at a restaurant if I'm thinking and preoccupied with this girl. You know what I mean? And she's not healthy for me at all. She's not healthy for me.
Yeah, you know, you told me once that you were jealous of the way I can come up with like jokes and lines and stuff on the stream. Okay, no, that line.
Real.
No, that line that you gave the Spanish chick on the plane. Come on, that tops anything.
It's silly.
No, that tops anything.
That you say.
No, it's not. That tops
anything.
That tops anything I've ever said on the stream.
But the type of quips that you come up with can be, you can say things like that. Like, you can say things like that if you're like just in a very zen place. You know what I mean? Like, and that comes with experience. That comes with, honestly, it comes with failure. At the end of the day, it comes with the feelings of rejection. Because once I've been rejected enough, like, it's a diminishing return. It's a fucking DR, dude. It's if I've been rejected.
You know what?
There
There might be some truth to that.
Straight up, dude. So
You're
like,
such a salesman. I fucking love it, dude.
well, that was my life, dude. That was my life before I started streaming.
Dude,
You know,
you're
See-
a law of averages man, aren't you?
I was.
This is the
There
thing
you
too,
go.
like it's only when it comes to talking to girls, right? Because anywhere else, like any cons we go to where there's just like some people, or if I'm at work or here on stream, it's all fine. It's just when it comes down to talking to a girl that I might be interested in. There's just this weird mental block that I know is there, but just can't shake.
Just, bro, the test for yourself, like the credo or the motto, the mantra to have in your mind would be, it's from Yes Man, dude. It's Jim Carrey. Like, just go, just fucking do it, man. Like, you will. For me personally, I was always in that. I was in the same position as a young man, like as a young kid, like a fucking teenager. I was in the same position where I'd think a girl was cute, and I would be locked up, like really fucking petrified of going over and talking to her. And it wasn't until like college. It wasn't until even after college, like my early 20s, where I was like, okay, there's going to come a point in time in my life where I'm going to need to just go out and talk to somebody. Like, I'll give you another point. Like, me and my buddies, when we were all killing it in the car business, we'd go out like every Friday and Saturday night together, a group of like 6 or 7 of us. And one of my biggest mentors in life is, his name's Pete. One of my really close friends still to this day. We were at this like Italian dance club, and it's called Il Baccio. So there's like Italian food and you're dancing. It's like a techno discotheque type setting. And we're out there, and I see these 2 beautiful women dancing by themselves, like in a group of people. And I'm there with my buddy, who's like a fucking ladies man, and he's like, "Nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not going over there," because they were 2 good-looking girls together. And I was like, my buddy Pete looks at me straight in the eye. He says, "Joe, go over there and talk to them." And that's all he said. And I was like, "Nah, man, I can't do that. I can't." He's like, "Joe, listen to me. Go over there and talk to them." And I moseyed on over, super fucking awkward. And I just did a stupid dance move. I danced with one of them, and I was like, "I know you're jealous." And I danced with the other one for 2 seconds, and I had him laughing. And I got to know both of them, and I introduced my buddy. I was like, "See that shy motherfucker in the corner over there? He thinks you're super cute." And then I got him involved off the rip. But if I had not just gone over and talked to them and been an idiot, like, there's only so much that can happen. What's the worst? What's the worst case? I dance and they turn around and I'm rejected. Okay.
One of the lines I've always wanted to use is actually a line that my dad used, and this is one of the best lines that I've ever heard. He was in a club when he was younger, obviously. Walked up to a girl and says, "Besides the fact that I'm the ugliest motherfucker in here, give me one reason why you shouldn't dance with me." She shrugged, set down her drink, and went and danced with him.
No. If you don't go over and say things like that, like,
that's true.
Always in that position of stuck. So
yep.
There comes a time when the pain of being lonely will be greater than the pain of being rejected, and then that's when it's like very easy to just go out and say, "Hey, you know, let me finally break out of this," or whatever it is. And now it's just, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, I'll put I don't, you know me, like, I don't give a fuck, dude.
And I'm like that with so many things too. Or if it's a girl for somebody else, that's no problem.
Hey,
no problem.
So you could even work it along those lines if you wanted to. You could say, "Hey, what's going on? My name's Kallo. Yo, what to do? Blah 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 blah. I got the perfect guy for you over here. He's super cute. He's kind of shy. You mind coming over to meet him?" Perfect. Walk her 10 feet away. Say, "Hey, what's up? My name's Kallo. Nice to meet you."
Yeah. The only other thing that kind of is sort of stepping in my way right now is just location for me. Like, we live too far away from like where Nero is. It's like an hour-and-a-half drive down there, right? And Juxta isn't like big on like, you know, going out. On like going out and shit. So like, there's no one around here that like, you know, will like go out and like hang out with me and stuff like that.
Okay.
I want to be a sad, lonely dude sitting at the bar by myself.
Well, it's really difficult it's difficult to be alone. It's really easy with a friend. You know,
I mean, I've gone up to the bar before and, you know, just kind of hung out and had some drinks and stuff like that, but nothing usually ever ends up coming of it.
Me personally, like, I'm at the point in my life, like, I don't go out to bars to like look for women for relationships anymore. I go out to bars to like to appease the physical requirements that I have as a young man. Like, those are the reasons why I go out, and that's the reason why a lot of people go out. You know what I mean? Like, I may not find I may not my physical requirements.
Yeah, but can you please describe that in detail?
No, so if you want me to, I could fucking like if I'm trying to this is going back to old school numbers game Joe. If I'm going out and if I want to kiss somebody, I'm gonna go out to a bar and say blah blah blah. My name's Joe. I don't know if you're looking for relationships. You guys want to have fun tonight? Like me and my buddy Jason, we dance. We're great fucking dancers. You guys want to have fun? Come chill with us. I don't know what you guys are looking for. If you guys are down with that, that's great. If not, it's all good. It was nice meeting you guys. Like at a later point in the conversation, not like off the rip, like trying to introduce myself as that type of person. But if I'm trying to go out and smash, that's different from if I'm trying to go out and meet somebody. So the framework for my mind in my life is, what is the reason why I'm leaving my house? What is the reason why I'm leaving the comfort of my home at this current point in time? Am I going out for this? Am I going out for this? So once I frame that and my friends know what that framework is, then we can go and approach we can change our approach based off of that. Like, for example, the other day me and Jason went out and Jason met a girl and they hit it off really well, and they had like 3 or 4 different friends that were single. And they were like, "Yo, Joe, I need somebody to come out with me. Just come out and take your pick of all these girls." And I was like, "Oh, this is so easy. Like, this doesn't happen every fucking day. Like, of course I'm there, dude." So we go out and her best friend is like, her best friend's like a 5'something brunette and really like very pretty girl, which is like somewhat intimidating to me. Like, I'm not the best with like super good looking women, and she is she actually works in treatment. She works in the same type of field that I used to work in Delray before I moved up here to Hope Sound. And that's like common ground, but she was like very closed off and very snippy and somewhat bitchy. So I didn't like immediately hit it off with her. I was attracted to her, but I felt like as if I were to like try to talk to her, I would have to change myself as a person.
Right, I get that.
With her, so that's out immediately. That's out. I'm a much more man of integrity. Like a couple years ago, I would have completely changed myself and chameleoned into her perfect guy, and I probably would have hooked up with her. But that's not the guy that I am today. So I met this other woman who is an optometrist. She's a fucking eye doctor. Like she looked like Kate Beckinsale, and I was like completely taken aback by it. And I was like, "This is nuts that you're even talking to me right now." I hit her up. I talked to her for like 10-15 minutes, and she kept changing the topic of conversation to me. Like, she wanted to know more and more about me, and I would then flip it back to her and change the topic to her and say like, "Oh, well, do you have any siblings? Like, what do you do for fun?" Things like that. And she always flipped it back to me, and that's like in a conversation, I want it to be give and take. I want it to be back and forth. I don't want it to be like selfish and things like that. So immediately from a 10-15 minute conversation with this beautiful woman, like, I had gathered enough information that she was not available to have a relationship. So again, I was at that point where it was like, okay, you're really cute. It was nice to meet you, but I'm going to go do something else right now. But I had gathered that from two beautiful women in a very short period of time. My buddy's kicking me. He's like, "Dude, why aren't you just talking to these girls?" And I was like, "It's not going to go anywhere, man. Like, what's the fucking point for me? I'm not going to put myself in a position where I have to change who I am to be with someone else, because that's not going to. That's in the long run, the long-term relationship for what I'm looking for, what I'm looking for as a girlfriend, somebody that's going to be a fucking rock." Which is really funny because I had that exact same conversation in Austin. We had I'm gonna roll from story to story here real quick, but there's a marketing group called Muxy, which is like really fucking cool. They provide streamer statistics and analytics and like interfaces like Twitch alerts and things like that. And I got invited to, on Sunday, the day I left, the day I was fucking leaving, I got invited to this fancy fucking party in a mansion on the fucking water on Lake Austin with a fucking jacuzzi and all this crazy shit, and a bunch of like really big streamers, a bunch of really fucking cool people, like 4 really well-known female streamers and two very, very well-known male streamers. And we go out and like one of the first things we started talking about, because I'm trying to, this is like one of the, like a physically attractive female streamer is like my wife, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to let that go. Like, I'm not going to let that go in my life at all. So I'm doing my best to talk to one of these girls, and we start with the conversation like, "Well, how do you guys date normal people? Like, are you dating normal people? Are you dating people in the business? Are you dating people that are affiliated with gaming? Can you date a non-gamer? And like, I came to the realization, like, I can't date a non-gamer in my life anymore if I'm going to be really true to myself.
Right.
I can't date a normal person. Like, I might be able to smash a normal person. I might be able to go like meet my physical needs with a normal person, but I can't date somebody who doesn't understand that I'm going to be playing video games for fucking 8 hours a day. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
That's a fucking fact. If you can't deal with that, and that's a tough thing for you to swallow, there's no point in me like attaching emotions to you in any way, shape, or form. So.
Fucking move you're saying smash, bro. Like that is a term I've not heard in a very long time.
That's what it is, dude.
You used to be like, oh, bro, I'm gonna fucking smash this shit. Oh, I got this.
Smash, bro.
I've never heard that in a long time now.
Skuro's like, why is the only thing that he's concerned about if she's gonna play a game on the Wii with him?
Yeah.
I guess you really like Smash Brothers. Does he like playing Kirby?
Yeah, it's me and my boys. We're Smash Bros. You know what I'm saying? Did you smash, bro? Did you smash, bro? That's that. It's a really cool conversation to have because it comes from that personal, introspective look at myself, saying, "Hey, are my thoughts and my morals and my values as a man of integrity in line with my actions to achieve something that I want in my life?" Mm-hmm. And that would be companionship or a relationship with someone that has the same type of values and the same type of feelings that I do. And if the answer is yes, then I might continue to engage with somebody. If the answer is no, there might be secondary things that I'm going there, or like ulterior motives for the reason why I'm talking to somebody. But I know in the long run, it's not going to be something that I want. It's not going to be something that might be healthy for me in my life, which might create chaos, which might create havoc in my fucking life. Because the last thing anybody needs is a crazy boyfriend or girlfriend or a crazy guy or a girl in their life, heckling or texting at the wrong time or pissing you off. Yo, what's up? You don't answer my text anymore. But get the fucking message. You know what I mean? Like you're not with it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like I met this chick. Oh, it's so crazy. This is a terrible story, but it's fucking ridiculous. So. I'll tell this one too. Me and Jason for Halloween this last year, we went up to Orlando to visit his sister. And up in Orlando, he got absolutely shit faced and passed out at 11 o'clock. And I'm there talking to people outside. Everybody's drinking and smoking. I'm like, fuck this. And I went into my little single bed. Me and Jason were splitting single beds in the kids' room, and I'm watching Twitch till fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. It was hilarious. And he wakes up and goes, yo, next day, he's like, yo, fuck it, we're going out to Universal. And I was like, dude, really? So we spent the whole fucking day. I'd never been to Universal before. Spent the whole day at Universal. It's 3 o'clock. I'm heading back by SR-85, trying to fucking, SR-45, I remember. And we're like literally about to hit the highway and leave. And we see these two blonde women on the side of the road. And I look at him. I'd give him a quick fucking look. And I'd give him a big old smile. And he smiles back at me. I roll the window down and I say, what's up, ladies? And they're like, hey, hello. And I go, do you guys need a ride? Like, are you just like waiting around? Like, what's going on? They're like, yes, we need a ride. So
I think I know where this might be going.
Dude, I open the doors and they jump in, and apparently they're these two chicks from Denmark on holiday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's nothing crazy.
Yeah,
nothing that crazy. But long story short, we take them out to dinner. They want to go dancing afterward. We end up spending the night in Orlando, another night, and a week later, they end up coming down and visiting us on the last couple days of their holiday. They end up coming down and visiting us in Hope Sound. So I had talked to Jason beforehand, and we were very mature about this. And I'd said, like, what are we looking to accomplish out of them visiting us again? Like, we had a great night with them in Orlando. Like, I told them flat out, I was like, I'm not going to be able to date a woman that's going to go home to Denmark on holiday.
Yeah.
So what more can we expect at this point outside of something that's already happened? And chaos. He's like, no, don't worry about it, man. It's going to be great. And I was like, okay, I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy. So they come down, and I just want to dance. I do just want to dance, yeah. But they come down, and they start fighting. They start yelling at each other in Dutch. And they're going nuts, and they want us to take them out to dinner, and they want us to take them out shopping and all this fucking crazy shit. And I'm like, yo, I'm letting you guys know, like, you guys wanted to come down. You guys wanted to come down to Fort Pierce. You guys wanted to come see us. Like, we're doing our own thing. Sunday's our football day. Like, Sunday's our barbecue day. Like, these are days we chill out and bro out. Like, you guys are injecting yourselves into this. It's not our day to, like, take you out and get your nails done and take you shopping and all this shit. Like, I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. At most, I'm your, like, American hunk for the week. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. That's what it is when it comes down to it. So we ended up, they wanted to go out dancing. So we end up going out dancing again. And while we're out and they're yelling at each other and they're drunk and all this shit, I'm sober. Like, this is fucking chaos. You know what I mean? Absolute crazy shit in my life. I see this group of women on a bachelorette party wearing black tutus walking around the same place that we're in. And there's one at the top of the stairs, and she's talking to this guy. She goes, "See my tutu? It's a loofah. Would you take a shower with me?" And the guy was like, she's talking to this fucking guy, and I'm walking by, and I know the fucking answer. The guy's like, "Oh yeah, maybe, and I'm like, "No, bro, the answer is absolutely fuck yeah. Where and when? Let's go." He goes, "You're gonna be my boyfriend for the night," and I'm like, "Oh fuck, I've got these two Dutch girls over here, and this brunette that's talking to me from this bachelorette party." So I go, "What is my choice? Like, what do I do? Like, what is my fucking
Bachelorette party
option
hands down.
So I told her flat out, I was like, "This is the honest truth. Her name is Nusha. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's Albanian. Like she looks like a Victoria's Secret model." And I was just like completely taken away. And I talked to her for like 10 minutes, and I was like, "Nusha, I'm just going to let you know. I know you don't know me very well, and you don't know much about me at all, but I'm in a really weird spot right now because I'm actually on a date with another girl right now, and my roommate's over there with them right now. And if they come over here, it's going to be crazy. But I want to let you know, like, I would rather live in the moment and have a conversation with you than deal with the chaos over there. So if you can, like, if you pick up the vibe I'm putting down, like, just bear with me because it's going to be crazy." So these girls come over and they flip the fuck out. They're like screaming at me at the top of my fucking lungs, like, all this crazy stuff. And I'm just like, "Girls, I'm sorry, but you are like yelling at each other, and we had a great time last weekend, but like, I'm not going to deal with this chaos. I'm going to go out with this girl, and I'm going to have a good night. Like, I wish you guys the best." Yes. And I walked her out of the bar, and we left. And
smart fucking man.
It was what it was for that moment. But like, even in that moment, I knew I was going from one set of chaos to another set of crazy, like a very small chance of like happiness. And like, and the end result, what would it have been? Like, as a guy, like, would it be like, "Oh, let me go find some place to smash with this girl," or is it like, "Yo, let me get to know you and like set up a relationship and talk to you"? So ends up she's an ER nurse from Chicago. Mm-hmm. She's there for the weekend for this bachelorette party. So I go out, we play a couple of games of pool. She kicks my fucking ass in pool. And as we're playing pool and all her friends are going crazy, I grab her and I bring her outside, and I was just like, I don't know when I'm gonna have a better chance to do this, but I gotta kiss her. So I put one on her, and that was it. That was all that fucking happened. But she was like, "Damn, you're a great kisser. Why don't you live in fucking Chicago?" And I was like, "I don't know. Why don't you live in fucking Florida? Like, what is this? What is the best thing that can fucking happen here?" But like, if I didn't take a crazy fucking chance and roll the dice on something that like I never thought could have happened, I would not have been able to kiss her at all. You know what I mean? And for me, like, even now, like, and this is like the full edge of the story is now, like, as she lives in Chicago, I'll throw out like, "Hey, I'm gonna be in Boston next weekend. Do you want to, like, I'll fly you out to Boston if you want to like spend a day or two with me in fucking Boston." And she deads me. Like, she does not answer the fucking phone. I'm in that dead zone. I'm in that dead zone, which is the zone where nobody wants to be, because it doesn't feel good. At the end of the day, like, I'm not going after like one or two text messages of me sending it with nothing fucking in return. I move on. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. It was like 3 months ago. So this was
how you like
4 months
you
ago.
were like the trouble guy for that chick. Is when you get the dead zone.
Yeah.
Like,
so,
they got a
like,
boyfriend, a hubby, something
whatever it is.
They want you a part of
know,
that.
I'm just some fucking some fucking dude in Florida for her. You know what I mean? Like, outside of that one beautiful fucking moment, like, nothing else can happen. So, like, me getting myself involved with emotionally unavailable women is what hurts me more than like that feeling of rejection in my life today.
Yeah, no,
so that's like the grand scheme, you know.
See, I need to call you up, Joe, night before I go out, because you get me pumped up, man. Just
up, dude, you know.
Hearing you talk about this stuff, it just gets me pumped up.
Dude, This is like it's one of my favorite things in the world because like number one, I'm a fantastic wingman because I'm sober. So like I can, and I number two, I've sold cars for 4 years, so I'm a very good read of character. Number three, I've worked in treatment with drug addicts, so I can pick out liars in a fucking second. You know what I mean? Like I'm very astute when it comes to like the interpersonal engagement. I've taken psychology classes, so like in a very short period of time, I believe that I can observe someone in a very like transparent way, and I'm also very transparent. Like I don't try to put on this crazy facade of who I am. Like I just keep it real. I say, hey, like I'm a professional video game broadcaster, and they're like, what? Like what? I'm like, it's exactly what it sounds like. Should I say it again? It's exactly what it fucking sounds like, and it is what it is. Like if somebody responds negatively to that, I don't need to talk to them anymore. And if they respond positively to that, I might give them some more information and then continue a conversation from there. But when it comes out to like going out with somebody or like going out and meeting someone, it helps to go out with somebody with confidence. Like me and Jason, we cause a lot of trouble because we are really fucking confident, and Jason's like huge and I'm fucking tall, dark, and handsome, so it ends up working out really well. But I like, one of the things for me is like, for me 100% from the experiences and the challenges I've been through in my life, like it never benefited me to lay down. It never benefited me to like not take a chance. You know what I mean? Like it never turned into something that was like, wow, I'm really glad I didn't go out and hang out with people tonight. Like it turned out really well. You know what I mean? Like none of that ever happened. It was never like, yo, I think I could be good at this. I'm really glad that I didn't do it till I was fucking 50 years old. You know what I mean? Like those stories don't happen. You know? So because I know in my life, because I felt that magic in my personal life, like I really do believe that anybody can do it as well. I really do firmly fucking believe that anybody can interact in that way, and it's only a matter of time. Like it's really only a fucking matter of time. It's not like oh Joe, you're blah 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 blah, like oh you're blah 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 blah, like you're so far away. Like we're all human beings, dude. Like we're all fucking, like somebody might have an introspect or an what is it, not outgoing, but like they might be more ingoing.
Introverted, as opposed to
extroverted person, but there are still things that there's still ways to have a dialogue with somebody.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Believe it or not, I consider myself an introvert. So,
so you know, like the biggest things that stop me in my life are the mental expectations and limitations that I place on myself. Those are the biggest things that stop me from achieving everything that I want in my life. Like more than anything else, straight up. Like that's a fact. That's a fucking fact.
Yeah. I mean, dude, like you're deadly. Like you know how to apply the sales skills like outside of just selling them shit.
Yeah.
You know, like you're doing fear of loss. You're doing like literally all the by the book sales shit that gets people hooked. You know, when you go up there and you're basically like keeping the urgency up and being like, you know, hey, bro, I'm going to be heading out here pretty soon. Do you want to like meet up after this airplane? Like I'm listening to you like go through your whole pitch, and I'm like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like you know how to do this in the day-to-day life, which is it's going to get you great things, that's for sure.
For me, like sales, I think it was crazy because the way that I look at it, like for me to have fucked my life up so hard, for there to be the only option for me was to sell cars. Like the next best thing for me to do was to sell fucking cars, like be a car salesman. It ended up being like one of the most unique experiences of my life because I gained the experience of sales in general, and I learned what the sales process was. And like, if I really want to break it down in the moment right now, like sales is everything in life. Like it's literally fucking everything.
Really is.
It's every single conversation that you have with a person. It's every single business negotiation. It's everything. It's meeting somebody for the first time. It's all fucking sales and how I carry myself as a human being. And what it really boils down to is 4 very simple things. It's the sales process is our customers' buying process is like, listen, believe, buy. That's it. It's like, listen, believe, buy. If you have a chance to like me based off of my handshake, my greeting, a funny joke, whatever it is. But if you like me, then you may have a chance to listen to me. And if you have a chance to listen to me, you have a chance to believe in the things that I'm saying. And if you believe in the things that I'm saying, then you might buy a car or you might go out on a date with me. It's the same exact process. If you like me, you might listen. If you listen, you might believe. If you believe, then you might smash.
There you go. There you go.
But that's the
I mean,
process.
dude, as long as you're listening and you're getting the questions out, like as long as you're the one asking the questions, you're the one in power. As soon as they start asking you more and more questions, then you start losing that, like little by little.
Well,
So, I mean, like just by being able to control that, like you control all the outcomes by being in that situation.
that's if you're going really hardcore sales. The person who asks the questions is in control, and if you really want to have that type of control over someone in a conversation, and like this is like, if you really break it down, this is where the mystery method is. This is what the mystery method is when you're talking to women, which is like a whole nother conversation in itself. But there's like a method of car sales academy, just like there is speaking to women by these guys. They wrote a fucking book and all this crazy shit. And if you follow that mystery method in terms of like engaging and keeping someone's attention, and also keeping the control of the conversation on the questions that you ask, because if I ask you a question, Kallo, like Kallo, how old are you, bro?
29.
And how long you been broadcasting?
Not well, I guess technically 10 years now.
Okay, what was the first game that
podcasting.
you broadcast?
Final Fantasy 11.
And what was it about Final Fantasy 11 that you liked the most?
Oh, looking back, I don't know if I say that I liked Final Fantasy 11. It was kind of a slog, but I didn't really know any better at the time. It was more because Nero was like, "Hey, these guys are doing this thing that we could probably do and better." So I'm like, "All right, let's do it."
Okay, do you find that type of feeling in any other video games that you play today?
Yeah. Well, it's not so much in the games as it is in the actual broadcasting now. I mean, looking back, it probably wasn't actually the game that made it fun. It was the act of doing the broadcasting. So, really, it can be any game.
Okay. Do you see how I've taken you to 5 different topics of conversation just by asking a question?
Uh-huh.
See? So from there, like if I wanted to completely engage and keep control of a conversation, I could keep asking you open-ended questions.
Right.
Which would be like one direction. This is a sales tactic. This is a sales technique. This is part of what people call like fast talking in the car business. There's another mental technique which is like called getting yeses. And that's if I ask you a yes or no question. If I have somebody saying yes 45 times out of 60 in a minute or 2 minutes, they're more prone to say yes to more things. So if I have you laughing and saying yes to silly stuff, then if I say, hey, do you want to go dancing? Then they might say yes a little bit easier. That's another psychological thing. And then there's the open-ended question, which is like building rapport. What kind of sports do you like? And then you're going to go off on an explanation. The question that I asked you was, what was the first thing that got you involved, or what were the things that you liked or enjoyed about Final Fantasy 11? Then I learned more about you. You know what I mean? And for me, like I know all these things and I can talk to a girl like this, but it's no fun if I'm in 100% in control ever. Like it's never fun. And I also feel like this is the reason why I quit selling cars, is because like I was very good at knowing all this stuff, and I got people to make decisions that they wouldn't necessarily make on a normal basis, because I got them excited and I got them involved and I got them hyped up about buying a brand new fucking Kia Optima. Hell yeah! Look at that Kia Soul, dude! Oh man, you look so good in that car, bro! Come on, let's go set it up for you. And like I would get people very hyped up and engaged, and they'd make a decision based off of like hype, as opposed to making a decision based off of like a calm and logical understanding of markets and things like that. And it was very easy for me to also sell logic, because Kias are really awesome. They have fucking great, warranties and stuff like that. But for me, like all that stuff is way secondary to an older version of myself that I was. Today in my life, like when I go out and I talk to somebody, it's all very low key. It's very straightforward and it's very transparent. I keep it as real as fucking possible. I don't go fishing. I don't go try to manipulate anybody. I don't try to like keep control of the conversation. I let it go where it goes. But I always ask those questions. I always ask those questions that cut to the chase. So like, for example, I'd say BRB, buying a Kia. Starters, I love you, dude. I always ask those questions that would say like, hey, I'm obviously interested in you. I would like to see where this goes. Would you like to come with me? And if it's yes, then great. And then I've actualized an opportunity that I didn't think was possible beforehand, before asking that question. And if it's no, then it is what it is. And I move on to.
I get that 100%. Like it used to be that I would always worry about like what do I say? You know, there was this one time this girl came in to where I was working and seemed like she would, like, you know, was interested in me, right? And everyone else is even like, dude, she seems like because she kept coming back and like asking like really, I mean, they seemed like really stupid, really basic questions that she should have known the answer to, right? Without my help. And when she was taking something out of her wallet, and I saw that she lived in Flint, which is where I live, right? And because of the mall that I look at, there's a lot of people that come through, a lot of Canadians, for example, right? So then I'm like, oh, you know, I should definitely ask her, whatever, right? And like, so I'm trying to come up with things in my head, like what to say, and you know, ask and things like this. And I had just recently moved to Flint, so I had settled on, oh, well, you know, I could ask her, you know, you know, where you're from, right? She says Flint. Oh, I just moved there. You know any cool places or whatever, right? So I had this whole thing set up in my head, right? And she comes up and she gave the opposite answers to like every single one of the questions, and I just felt totally knocked down. And then, I mean, you know, whatever. So she ended up leaving, and she actually had came back 2 other times, and I still blew it every single time.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, go for it.
Framing your mind around an expectation is what set up that negative feeling after the fact. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
But like the other thing is too is I know you don't need to come up with anything, some big elaborate plan, or come up with some, you know, big awesome like opening line. You know, I mean, Apple said right here that, you know, one time some guy literally just came and said, "Hey, I think you're cute. I'd like to get to know you. Let's go out." Right? There's nothing wrong with saying that. That's not like, you know, weird or cliche or anything. But then when I actually get in the moment to do it, it's just like, nope, can't do it.
One of the things, like one of the best pieces of advice actually came from the girl that I love. Her name's Sarah, and I have like really, really deep feelings for this girl. And she lives in a very zen place. We both work a really, well, I'm sober and she's sober, and a lot of sober culture comes from like spirituality and being in a zen place. Mm-hmm. And the only thing that any of us can do is like really like throw an idea out there and like wait for a result. Right. That's all that we can do. You know what I mean? Like, that's the best thing I can possibly ask for in life. Like I can't say anything that's going to guarantee anybody to create an outcome that's completely the way that I want. Like I'm not God. Yep. I can't control the world. You know what I mean? Like that's not the reality of the situation. All I can do is say, hey, this is who I am. If you're down, if you're cool, like, can we go do something together? Great. If yes, great. If no, okay. You know, it's not the end of the world. But like for me, like in regard to some of the things that Apple was saying, like I used to date Sarah, and we used to smash, and she loved me. She absolutely fucking loved me. She'd come to my work and like bring me sushi and all this crazy shit. And at the time of my life, I was 22 years old. I never told her I was looking for a relationship, but obviously she wanted one, and I was an asshole. I fucking treated her poorly, and I did not respect her for the person that she was in my life. And when I went to jail and I got out of jail, one of the first things that I did was I made amends to Sarah, and I told her, like, in the position I was in life, I was not emotionally available. I didn't love myself, and that's the reason why that I acted the way that I did with you. And her response to me was, Joe, like, I love you. I love you. I'll always love you. It made me feel bad the way you treated me, but like, I will always love you. And that's the truth. That's how I feel. And like, this is the change in my life as a man. Like a couple weeks ago, last time she was on my stream, she came up and I asked her to DJ my stream for a couple hours, and she did. And she came over and she wanted to get physical with me. And I told her, this was like one of the hardest decisions of my fucking life. I got to the point where I knew if I got physical with her at that point, I would then get emotionally attached. And I wasn't ready for that. And I told her flat out, I stopped everything, and I was like, Sarah, I gotta let you know this. Like, if we hook up right now, like, I'm in a place in my life where I'm gonna fall in love with you again. And if you're not ready for that, like, if you're not ready for me, if you're not ready for a relationship like this, like, I can't do it. And it sucked because she's gorgeous. She's absolutely fucking gorgeous. And I'm not bad looking, dude. You know what I mean? It's obviously fun to have fun, but like, it was really difficult for me to make that decision as an adult and say, like, yo, I cannot do this in my life right now. Like, I can't invest the time and the effort with somebody that I love, that I don't want to hurt. You know what I mean? I don't want that to be hurt. I don't want to create any more chaos in her life than I already had in my past. So, you know,
Joe, you're my hero, like, just so you know,
dude, I love you, bro. Like, I'm just a fucking guy, man. I'm just a fucking dude who's I've made a lot of mistakes. So like, I can say, like, this is what I firmly know doesn't work in my life. You know?
Yeah.
And that's all I can say. Like I always speak from my personal experience. I don't speak in like, hey, you need to do this and you need to do that. I don't tell anybody what to do. I always say from my personal experience, from the things that I've been through, this is what's worked for me or this is what hasn't worked. And these are the things that and because that's the way that I've been brought up in AA, dude. Like that's how a sponsor-responsee relationship works out, from somebody that has gone from being like a complete and total unmanageable drug addict to somebody that has lived a manageable life today, from where I was, 8 years ago and where I was 2.5 years ago, like a completely unmanageable lifestyle, to somewhat of a normal existence today. You know what I mean? Or a much, much healthier existence today. I'll say that. I don't think any full-time broadcasters have a normal life, me personally. But straight up, dude. Like I for me, sometimes I feel like with Sarah, like with her in my life, sometimes I feel like if I say the right things, then she'll fall in love with me again. And I really feel that in my heart. And already saying those things to me, saying those things to myself in my head, I know I'm going to set myself up for pain. I know it. And it plays with my fucking head, because the second I say like I can control the outcome, then it's not real. Then the whole relationship isn't real anymore. So if I say like, if I do the things I used to do, and we go out dancing like we used to, and I listen to the old songs, and like it was crazy. I don't know if you follow my Snapchat. I spent the night with her in
Snapchat. No, fuck.
Dude, find me Snapchat, dude.
Doing it.
I spent the night with her the other day, and I posted fucking videos. We have a great time. Like, she's a fucking amazing friend in my life, and like we do this thing where she always plays songs that like tell me how she's feeling, and then I'll play a song and then we communicate like that.
Yeah.
It's like I always play a song that I know is gonna provoke a response, because we're both very into music that way.
Right.
And it's crazy because we love each other, but it's not meant to be like at this point in time. Like, she lives in Delray and I live in Hope Sound, and like I love her to fucking death. I invited her to LA with me next week to go do the Final Fantasy 15 Uncovered event, and I invited her like 2 months ago, and she was like, yeah, I'll think about it, and she fucking bailed on me twice. It's just like, fuck, bro.
I'm going to assume that your Joe never fails. I've added you.
Dude, yes. I'm George eats pudding. George eats pudding.
George eats pudding.
That's what I tell everybody that comes to my channel that asks me what my PlayStation Network name is. George eats pudding, guys. George eats pudding. Trust me. Look me up.
Oh my god.
Please.
The voice is perfect too.
No?
Dude, you and Anira need to take the fucking road right now.
Bro, I
Hear
can't.
voices.
I just can't wait, dude. Like, every time I come in here, I just cannot fucking wait for FanFest.
Oh gosh.
You're
You're sitting here talking about dancing. I keep telling myself, I'm like, man, you know what? I need to look up some fucking dance move if Joe's gonna expect me to dance, I gotta look up some moves, or I'm gonna embarrass myself so hard.
Bro, it's not even about the moves that you
know.
It's just about
no.
feeling the dance.
There's nothing you can say. I need to look up some moves. That's all there is to it. You don't even know. There's a video of me.
Straight up dancing.
There's a video of me. The last time that I actually really let loose and danced, it was at my sister's wedding, the first of my sisters that got married. So this was, gosh, I think four years ago maybe, and I got so plastered. Like, I just.
Was there liquor or no liquor?
No, there was so much liquor. There was somewhere around like 12 or 13 shots that night. I think another 10 vodka and cranberries. I was gone. I was a different person, and so I was just out on the floor, just. And the next day, a video surfaced of me dancing with a young lady to Usher's "Yeah," and that young lady happened to be my grandma. And I removed that video from my timeline, and no one can find it. Nobody can find that. There's nobody. It's still on Facebook somewhere, but even I can't find it. But it's out there somewhere.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good time, and yeah.
Dude, as long as you had fun, like, it doesn't matter, man. That's what dancing and singing is all about, like expression through music or whatever it is. Like, if it's dancing, if it's rapping, if it's singing, whatever it is, it doesn't matter, like, if you're a good or a bad singer. Like, it feels good to express yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Express yourself. Express yourself. Like, it just, like, literally, just go out and have a good time and not give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, dance like nobody's watching. Stream like nobody's fucking watching, dude. Like, it doesn't fucking matter what anybody else thinks. If you're having a good time, like, that's the most important part. If you feel like you're embarrassing yourself, you're probably going to get embarrassed. But if you just don't give a fuck, if that takes a couple of drinks to go do, or if you can do it sober, it doesn't matter. Like, if you can just have a good time in the moment, then you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. You don't have to have a choreographed dance like, oh, it's time to dance now. Let's robot. You know what I mean? Like, I know I took a couple hip hop dance classes in my day. Like, this is no joke. My mom used to work for a dance company, and she was like, Joe, you need to take some hip hop dance classes with this chick. And I was like, Mom, I'm so fucking embarrassed. There's no way. And she's like, nah, trust me. And I was like, all right, fuck it. So I went and I got all into it. It was me and like all these chicks, and I'm the only fucking dude in there, and I'm hip hop dancing to fucking Beyonce. Da 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 da. Got me looking so crazy right now. Holla. Oh, I have a fucking choreographed Beyonce dance move. Like I have a dance to that fucking song, and I can dance to fucking Bye 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 if I want to. But like, if I do those dances to like a techno song, you know it's fucking choreographed. It's not real. What do I do when it's over? Right. What do I do when it's over? I just stand there with my hands in my pockets? No, I still gotta fucking bob and weave, dude. I still gotta fucking do something.
See, but at least that's cool, dude. Like, I took ballroom dancing for like a week.
Hey.
That was some shit, man.
You can probably spin it. You can probably spin a chick and dip her, and she will fall head over heels.
That's the whole reason why I fucking did it, because I was in Seattle doing sales up there for the Seattle Mariners, and I met this chick, and she's like, "Oh yeah, like I love ballroom dance." I'm like, "Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool." She's like, "Oh yeah, you should come out with me." I'm like, "Oh fuck." I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll give it a try. I have the worst fucking rhythm ever. Dude. That's my big issue with dancing. Like, I come from Latin blood, and all my friends can fucking dance because they all have like Latin persuasion, and I can't. I have like the widest fucking hips and step ever.
Okay, now is it because they have Latin blood and they just came out of the womb with the ability to dance, or did they like dance with their family their whole life?
Dude, you practice hit the fucking floor, bro, and it's like full on like cha-cha, salsa, just fucking nuts.
Bachata, merengue,
yeah.
Yes.
They're just dropping. I'm like, holy fuck. And they're like, yeah, bro, come out and dance with us. I'm like, fuck no, dude, I need more drinks for this shit.
But I bet if you take a salsa class for a week, you could fucking cut a row like a crazy motherfucker, dude. You know what I mean? It's all practice, man. It's everything. Everything is fucking practice and just doing it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where I've honestly thought, like, all right, you know what? Maybe I should actually like invest in that a little bit more.
I'm telling you,
you know what? I did ballroom dancing for a little bit, and it was like not enough. And this chick was just like, yeah, I mean, you're kind of okay. And I'm like,
I'm like, so what you're saying is that your ballroom dancing was kind of like how you play machinist.
Oh wow!
Wow!
I play Scholar.
Savage.
Got him.
Freaking wrecked.
Oh, I need to have you on over here way more, Joe.
Dude, you know what? Dude, I wrap up. I do Midnight Madness every once in a while now. I'm going on a date tomorrow, so I'm taking the day off. For the most part,
all right. So I'm gonna just put some stuff out there, okay? So there's this girl that I've been interested in, right?
Okay. Dude, air it out. Let's talk. Let's process. Come on.
All right. Hopefully she's not watching. I don't know if she ever would, but whatever. Anyway, so there's a girl that I like. And obviously she's attractive, okay? She's into like cool nerdy things and stuff like that. She's like kind of weird and out there. But I think the thing that's most attractive about her is how much energy and like positivity she just exudes. Just anytime I've seen her, anytime she posts anything on Facebook, just anything at all, she's just like positive all the time, right? And I don't know anybody else like that. Like everyone else that I've ever dated, for one, has been like super downers, okay? And so I think that's what I find most attractive about her, right?
Okay.
But one of the things that
don't date a Nero, bro. By the way.
Did you say a Nero?
Go on, bro.
I don't know, man. After a couple drinks, I think a Nero would be a good time.
Man,
oh, you haven't seen a Nero after a couple drinks.
Last time, bro, a Nero has a fucking shining heart of gold underneath a fucking bucket of muck.
He really does.
Dude, he really does. He's such a sweetheart. I know it, dude. I fucking know it. And oh my god.
All right, so
his perspective on life is so different. It's very different, but I know at the core in his heart, bro. I know it.
In his heart of hearts.
Salty heart.
Right. So, all right. So, two things that have kind of been keeping me from going after. Because the thing is, I'm pretty sure she'd say yes if I asked her out. All right. Because I actually met her. She was the roommate of an ex of mine. And after me and that ex broke up, even though I spent with Facebook on her, she never really talked and really commented on things. And when we actually ended up talking one time, she's like, "You deserved way better." Or because I said something like, "Oh, I didn't think that you liked me after all." And she's like, "No, you deserved way better than her." And then she ended up moving a town away, so I'm like, it's not a big deal. And I did actually ask her out one time when I was drunk, and some friends told me I should, but she had a boyfriend at the time, right? So she ended up moving back here, and since the last girl that I was with, who was the craziest one of all, like, doesn't quite match your Danish broads down there in Florida, but but she was pretty crazy. And so since then, I have literally had no motivation, no determination, no will or desire to put any effort into it. Right. So that's one of them. But the other thing is, she just does so much stuff. Like it seems like she's always out to concerts or to festivals and stuff. She's always out with friends, always putting up pictures of people taking pictures of her, little modeling photography things and whatnot. Right. And I just feel like there's no way I can keep up with that. I maybe I can go out once or twice a week, right? Okay. But as much as I stream and stuff, I feel like I can't keep up with all of that.
Right, do you see what you're doing right now?
Making excuses.
No, do you see what you're doing right now?
What am I doing?
You're future tripping right now, homie. You're projecting a relationship that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
You have no idea, no clue. No clue what could happen if you just asked her out, bro. I mean, you might be able to go out with her to a concert. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's true.
And just keep it real. Say, hey, babe, are you doing Kenny Chesney this weekend? Sweet, I'll be there. Next weekend, when you're doing Darius Rucker, I can't make it. I got a broadcast, but hey.
Is there a reason you pick country singers?
I'm just trying to frame my mind around a possible outcome that she
do I strike you as someone who listens to country, or do you think that she does?
She might be though.
Really? It's actually the opposite.
I'm not putting country on you.
I'm actually a big country guy.
Well, maybe I was, dude. Who knows?
So anyway,
I love country music, but I don't listen to country music. Like, country music is crazy because I never listened to country music my whole life, and I went to a Darius Rucker concert in West Palm Beach 4 months ago with these 3 gorgeous girls, and I completely fell in love with country music because there's all these chicks in short shorts and tank tops. I'm just like, where have I been my whole life?
For sure.
Heaven, bro.
Oh, country music for me, I either hate it or love it. But so anyway, so
it tells a story.
Yes, they tell the best stories. They do.
It tells a story, man.
Yeah, Wagon Wheel. That was the first thing from Darius Rucker that I heard. So anyway, the reason I brought this up when you mentioned the date yesterday is and Apple's actually on my Facebook, so this is probably going to give it away to her. She's going to know who this chick is. But so she had posted the other day she was looking for somebody, a black card member at the gym, so that she could tag along, right? And so I had mentioned that. Thank you, Jirachi, for the follow. So I had mentioned that I have one, but I don't go to the gym as much as I should, right? And then yesterday she sent me a message, and she's like, Wednesday, you, me, gym. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Okay.
Right? So, and then I think we're going to go out and get some drinks afterwards, right? So
perfect after gym activity.
Yeah.
The gym is stackable.
So I mean, I'm not counting that as a date because we've been friends for 2 years now, right? So I'm not counting that as a date or anything.
Don't consider it a date then, dude.
Yeah.
Just go chill. Just go chill with no expectation, dude. Straight up. Yeah. Just go out and be in the moment. Be yourself. Be the charming, funny version of yourself that you know you are when you get a chance to do it. Like, for me, the way I try to do it, dude, is I am free behind a camera broadcasting in my fucking room with closed doors. I am free. I am fucking free, dude. I get a chance to be myself and dance to my fucking music and bob my fucking head while I'm jamming out and kicking fucking ass in A5S and A6S. Like, that's myself. That is who I am. And literally, there are very few people in the world that get a chance to see that. You know what I mean? When you go out with somebody, if you can frame your mental mind state around just being yourself, it'll be all good, dude. It'll be all good with no expectation, because you don't know. Like, she might be going through some relationship shit and like want your advice. She might like just have broken up with somebody and be on the rebound. And do you really want to get involved with her when she's on the fucking rebound?
Right.
She might be interested in you, and you don't even know. Yeah. You know what I mean? She might be coming on to you and making it really easy for you.
That's the hope. See, if I know that someone's at least even a little bit interested in me, it's no fucking problem. Like all that like fear and like those mental blocks and stuff that I talked about earlier, those things just fucking vanish, and I am fucking golden, right?
But guess what? Even if she's not interested in you right now, the type of guy that I know you are, the fucking kind-hearted, sweet, intelligent, fucking witty version of you, why would anyone not be interested in you? You know what I mean? You just have to get her to see that. That's it. That's all that it is, man. You know what I mean? Like, I know that about you because because we're bros. You know what I mean? I fucking know this.
Because you have a secondary Twitch account that you spy on me with.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Okay? Nobody knows that shit. But like, I know that, and if she doesn't know that, then show her that. You know what I mean? That's all that it is, man. That's all that it is.
See, dude, bro jobs is what gets guys to get smash.
I'm just saying.
About right there.
If you're trying to smash, whip your dick out. That's what you do. If you're trying to show her your fucking dick. Well, it works for me anyway. If that's what I'm trying to do.
You just slap it on the table, you're like, hey, let's go.
Yeah. Womp.
I don't know about how it is down there in Florida, but we have laws against that up here.
Yeah. Well, quote unquote, not confirmed. Joe never fails. Does not show his genitalia to interested women. Quote unquote. Wink, wink. Asterisk.
Kooky, are you still here?
Say, like, where's the female perspective? Oh,
yeah, come on, Kooky. We need some thoughts from you.
Honestly, everything that Joe is saying is on point. So.
Just like, listen to Joe.
Kooky, like, is it not like the most attractive thing when somebody talks to you with confidence and just says, "Hey, Kooky, I think you're awesome. I'd love to take you out sometime. What do you say?" Like, isn't it just like, isn't that
the whole point?
Like the sweetest, to most to the point, concise way to keep somebody interested with you. This guy's got confidence. He's coming up to me. I'm obviously hot as hell. Look at me. I'm Kooky. And this guy's got the fucking balls to come up to me and say, "Yo, you want to go out with me?" This guy's got something going on, and I want to know what it is. And that's it.
It's perfect. That's what we just want. We want a guy who has confidence come up to us and ask us questions and just let us know that they're interested. Hey, yeah, I'll start talking to you. That's cool. Even if we have a boyfriend or not, I think it's the ones who immediately say, "I have a boyfriend." Those are the girls that are most insecure.
Yes.
But yeah, if we're here just to talk, sure. I think that's the great thing about guys with the confidence who can come up to you and just say, "What's up? Let's do this. Let's do that."
I had buddies
cool, I'll do it.
I had buddies that were like, dude, if they say they have a boyfriend, that's even more reason to push, because basically they're insecure about it, and it's like, you know, I have to throw this out for my personal self and not because I actually have a whole lot instilled into it. And some of you just throw it out there just to throw it out there and get you to walk away. Because they're like hanging out with their chicks or whatever, you know, all that kind of shit.
The rebuttal, the game rebuttal, like the canned response to that is, "Oh great, what's his name? How long have you been dating?" And you pry further. And what did he get you for Valentine's Day? Well, I would have gotten you 12 dozen roses and chocolates and massaged your feet because I think you're amazing. You know, like there is that canned response. I don't press press when it's beyond that anymore, because like if I'm not comfortable, if she's not comfortable enough with me at that point in the conversation, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I've obviously done something wrong. She doesn't like me, so I'm not gonna force anything when it comes to selling a car or it comes to dating somebody. Like, I'm not gonna force it at all. Like, I've been in too many situations where like me trying too hard or her trying too hard has led to chaos, and that's not worth it. Even if it's for sex, like even if it's for like a physical relationship, it's still not fucking worth it.
Yeah, you're my hero, Joe.
Dude, I wanted to have this conversation with you for like 2 weeks, and I saw you online. I was like, it has to fucking go down right now. Dude. Just
send me like, if you have a free night, because most of my nights are free, especially after 10. Because if I got home at 10, even if I'm working, I'm home at 10, and boom, we'll do something. You play all your games on no, you just got a PC recently, didn't you?
Got a PC, dude. Yeah.
Oh, so are you on Steam?
Dude, check me out, yo. I just networked with like fucking 10, 11 different indie developers at fucking South by Southwest, and I got like a barrel full of fucking free codes for Steam games and multiplayer Steam games in my fucking back pocket.
All right, so hold on. George loves donuts.
George eats pudding.
George eats pudding. Sorry. All right.
I actually have 2 Steam accounts. One's Joe Never Fails and Joe Never Fails 2. I believe they're both under Joe Never Fails because
they are.
My buddy who donated his PC to me, he gave me a Steam account and he gave me his EA Sports account, his Origin account. So I've got a fucking like library of fucking video games.
All right, so
did you say donated?
Donated, yes, donated. It's what happens when someone donates something to Joe.
So just I'm gonna add both of them, but just for my own reference, are you the Joe Never Fails Swagoon? Is that the main one, or is it the FF7 Sid?
The Swagoon, the FF7 Sid is combined with Steam powered Sid is what the old account was.
Okay, all right,
but it's
cool.
Combined.
There you go. I got you now.
Friend both, because I'll get requests from both.
Yep. We're gonna find a game, dude, that we can play every once in a while.
Dude, let's do that. Are you? Let me see.
I am for real. Yeah.
Yo, have you heard of? Oh, I'm ready for this. I got a suggestion by Mangastar yesterday.
Okay.
It's a game called this. I'm typing it in chat. Something like that.
Magica? Yeah, I think I've heard about it before. Let me see here.
It's a multiplayer RPG, like very simple, very silly. You can like attack together, but like
that game.
my heals can heal a boss, or like I can hurt you at the same time. So it's like it's like really like, oh my god, dude, it would be a fucking blast to broadcast, dude.
I bet you I could get Juxta in on this too. I bet he'd want to play that.
Dude. Oh my god, bro.
I will add up to 4 people, right? With that?
Yeah, I think so.
I will add that to my wish list. And probably before long, somebody will
like
sure.
a fucking barrel of laughs, dude. Like just utter hilariousness.
Yeah. Well, me and Jux are always looking for like new fun like co-op games. We just wrapped up Portal 2 the other day, and I'm hoping this Dying Light has a lot of fun. A lot of the videos that I saw for it looked really, really cool. So.
What the fuck? Hold on a second.
Yep.
Kallo, can I share that video with you and your grandma?
Scuro, did you just subscribe to me, dude?
Yeah, I did.
What the fuck, dude? Let's see some hype in chat, boys.
What, Kooky?
Like, you know what? You sold me, dude.
Scuro, thank you, dude.
No problem.
Hold on.
Can I share that video of you and your grandma dancing?
What? No! You didn't find that!
Of course I found it.
What do you mean, of course? How? I feel like the only way you should be able to see that is if you're friends with like one of my family members. No! Kooky,
You're
no.
talking to Kooky.
No.
I have it.
Show me on Facebook that you actually have
Yo,
it.
you're a mod, right? Just put it in.
Show me on Facebook that you actually have it.
Drop it in chat.
Because I don't believe you. Don't, Kooky.
Joe wants to...
Kooky, don't you dare.
Kooky, do it.
Joe, I will put you in the Scuro zone. Kooky, do not give in to peer pressure.
No.
Don't give in to peer pressure, Kooky.
Here we go.
Kooky, I swear to God, I swear I will hate you forever.
I'm so happy right now.
Oh, she totally found the dirt, dude.
delete it. I don't.
Dude, this
Oh
is
my
just
God.
sweet as hell, man.
Oh my
Love it. This is
God.
great.
It's so cute. It's so
my
sweet.
God.
Oh, Kooky, you're in
Why
so
didn't you
much
spank her ass,
trouble.
bro? Why didn't you make the booty go?
Oh, you are in so much trouble, Kooky. I hate you
Hey,
so much.
This is payback for cheating on the Tomb Raider challenge.
Oh, come on! No, that was your own fault. You should have known better.
Hey, wow.
I
Kallo.
told you I'd get you back. I got it.
Oh wow.
Oh.
How do your just desserts taste, Kallo? Fuck, dude, she got you good.
Joe, you're not
Grabbed
helping.
me from the.
Joe, you are not helping.
Dude, that's sweet. That's cute. That's nothing bad.
Oh.
Man. She probably had a great time. She had a
Yeah.
great time. You look like you're having a blast. Don't be
Oh,
embarrassed.
there's a list for people.
I love it because Kooky can find this shit. I don't know how, but she does.
All right, Kooky, are you ready for
Every
this?
time.
Are you ready for this? I need you to find this, okay? Now this will make everything cool again, okay? Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. For my 8th grade middle school, middle school production, we did a thing called Time Capsule Cabaret. Okay? Are you ready for this? Of which I was the point man of about 20 fucking kids doing bye 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 as a middle schooler. If you can find that video, fucking post it anywhere you can and fucking get it out there, because that's like literally would be the most quote unquote embarrassing thing for me ever.
Give her 20
Time
minutes, Joe.
Capsule Cabaret.
Time Capsule Cabaret.
This was when you were when
I was
middle school.
I was in middle school, and I've been
How
trying to
old are you
find
right
it.
now?
28. It was fucking over 10 years ago. It was over a decade ago.
You're 28 right now.
Yeah.
Snarter says, Kooky, I need you to steal the Constitution of the United States. Snarters, I feel like Nicolas Cage would
Oh
be
my
better
gosh.
suited for that.
I can try.
Oh, wow.
If they just if the CIA or the FBI just employed Kooky, you know, we'd find everybody.
Would it be creepy to follow Kallo on Facebook now?
You know you still
found
love
that
me,
pretty
Kallo.
quick too.
Nobody will see that on my timeline, Apple. I have marked it to not show up on my timeline, so...
Dude, embrace it. Embrace it.
It's still public, so it can be
Embrace
posted on Twitter or something.
Embrace
Oh
it.
my gosh. I need to get a hold of my cousin now.
Embrace
Kooky, I hate you so much.
it.
It's so
It
cute,
happened.
though.
What are you gonna do? Like erase it from the world? Erase it from people's memory?
If I could, Joe! If I could!
If I could.
If I have to get a hold of Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones and get one of those Men in Black erasers and go around and find every 42 people that are watching right now, that's what I'll do.
Oh man, I already watched it too.
Fuck off, Scuro. Nobody cares about you. Why don't you go learn to ballroom dance some more?
Oh, wow.
See, you know.
So
How's hey Scuro, how's that Ravana eagle treating you? Oh wait, that's right, you didn't win it.
One day, man, I'll have it.
What,
One
Joe?
day.
What, Joe?
What?
What? You were about to say something, then I had to burn Scuro.
I forgot. That wasn't important. I forgot.
Fucking Scuro.
I was
Slow, bro.
mildly burned Scuro.
Oh, Joe, you're hopping on that bandwagon too now, man.
Did I ever come at you? Do you want me to? Bro.
No, I don't.
You gotta do it, Joe. Like, oh, all right. Look, Joe.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
this
I don't
problem.
have
This
to.
no. Well, all right. No, you're right. You don't have to. But look, this probably makes me a bad person. Okay, but I do take some small bit of joy from causing. I don't want to say harm. I don't like harming people. Torturing? No, that's not. That doesn't sound right either. I don't,
Tormenting?
tormenting might be a good word.
Antagonizing?
No, I like tormenting. Yeah, from tormenting people psychologically and emotionally. Now, not to the point where it's going to cause problems, right? Because that's just mean, right? One of the reasons that I like being a dungeon master for D&D is because I like being able to watch people get attached to their characters and weave and help them tell this story in a way that they get so invested in it that I can then like tear that away from them, like rip it away from their, and it's just a game, so they can't really get upset over it, but they get so upset over it. And I love having that power and that control over people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to a certain extent, we here at LBR, we kind of have that on Scuro. I think he's pretty much become immune to it, and he expects it on our channel, right?
Okay.
But when we get other people to do it to him, he won't admit to it, but I know deep down in a place that nobody else sees, it gets to him. Because
that is the fucked up part.
It's like,
is it true? Okay. It's true, isn't it, Scuro?
Real talk though. Like, LBR, I expect it, completely. I'm like, you know what? Oh, okay, they're gonna fuck with me. None of it bothers me. I have that salesman skin. None of it. But when I get people like Ellie Button,
oh god, that was so amazing! Oh, yeah, so amazing! Cool. Highlight of my Twitch career is getting Ellie to ban you, especially because she didn't even know what she was doing.
Oh my god!
I don't know how to do that. How do this?
I think that she almost cried. She almost cried. It was.
This is the thing. Is like other
bless my heart.
Like, oh, Scuro, yeah, it's great to see you. You haven't dropped by in a while. Blah blah. So I'm like, I'm used to like actually being like, oh, people kind of know the name. I'm actually kind of loved by the streamers. That's cool. That's awesome. So when they finally are like, oh, fuck you, Scuro, I'm like, what? What did I do?
Yes.
Like, if MTQ
dying
was
right now,
like,
dude. Oh my god.
If MTQ was like, yo, Scuro, eat a dick, I'd be like, oh, why? Like, I might have to step aside and cry a little bit and come back later.
This is so great. I love this.
Like, you guys can say the most raunchiest shit to me, and it wouldn't bother me even the slightest. But when someone like, if one of them were to say that shit, it'd be like, dude, what did I do wrong?
It has now become one of my Twitch bucket lists is to get MTQ to time you out on her stream.
God, that'd be so shitty.
Give me a minute. Oh, that was too good. Thank you, Scuro. Thank you, Scuro.
Yeah, Scuro, I'm just saying, my broadcast is a safe zone for you, dude. Okay? Trust.
Oh, there we go.
Trust. It's a safe zone, bro.
For
You're
now.
welcome. I love you,
this
dude.
Isn't a bait, is it, bro?
see, now that's the great thing. We have Scuro so messed up that he doesn't actually believe you. Part of him is like, is it though?
Well, dude, like, okay, your first show, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna bring Scuro on. I'm like, wait, what is this?
Oh,
I even went in there,
the late
like
show.
fists up and everything. I'm like, all right, don't fuck with me, bro. No, we're gonna keep you. You're gonna stay in here. I'm like, are you? Is it really happening right now? Like, you sure?
Oh, I need to have you on the late show sometime, Joe.
Dude.
This feels like a late show.
It almost is. Yeah.
It's somewhat late. It's somewhat late, and it's a show.
We'll talk about something. Because it's a gaming show, So we'll talk about something legit gaming. I know you're huge with Kingdom Hearts, so maybe we'll have like a Kingdom Hearts night or something, and you can walk us through a bunch of that stuff.
Did you see my Kingdom Hearts shirt today?
I didn't know.
Bro, I got this like really fucking provocative and thought-provoking fucking Kingdom Hearts shirt on today.
Okay, hold on. Thought-provoking, I get. Provocative?
Thought-provoking, not provocative, like in a sexual way.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, most of them are kids, Joe.
Yeah, dude. All right, I'm gonna tweet it at you. They're all kids, Joe. What are you doing? This was like the coolest, one of the coolest things that came from South by Southwest for me was I ended up meeting a woman who worked at the Tea Turtle booth that felt some type of way about me after hanging out for a little while, that she wanted to give me some T-shirts.
Oh, no way. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Felt some kind of way about me.
Well, I'm not going to get into the specifics of
Yeah,
that.
I love the phrasing, bro. I love it.
Oh, it still blows my mind. Like, so I show people, I show you to people, Joe. Like, if you're streaming and I'm like watching on my phone, and like there's people who aren't into gaming or streaming or anything like that whatsoever, and I'll show them and like explain, right, like who you are and stuff, and it
Look
blows.
at the tweet right now. Go ahead.
All right, hold on.
This game is taking so long to fucking come see us.
That's a cute shirt.
Isn't that cute?
I don't see it.
I tweeted it at you, bro. Refresh your fucking Twitter feed.
Wait, Kooky, did you delete my message? What the hell?
Where's my
What?
phone?
Did you ban me?
Oh, there it is.
No,
Oh no, I banned
Oh.
you. I felt like it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It looks like you got timed out. Yeah, it looks like you got timed out.
All right, let's see.
Is that not fucking adorable?
I don't see it.
I tweeted it at you, bro. Refresh your fucking Twitter feed.
Wait, Kooky, did you delete my message? What the hell?
Where's my
What?
phone?
Did you ban me?
Oh, there it is.
No,
Oh no, I banned
Oh.
you. I felt like it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It looks like you got timed out. Yeah, it looks like you got timed out.
All right, let's see.
Is that not fucking adorable?
That's great.
Really, really grateful to have met this woman at South by Southwest. I'm very grateful for her kindness.
You know what though? That expression on Goofy's face, it's a little bit provocative.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh, you're such a bias.
Um,
Oh my.
one of my favorite crossovers.
I think Donald's R2D2 open agape mouth is more provocative. I was gonna go there.
One of my favorite things to see is people's like crossover fan art, right? And besides the fact that you can cross over King of the Hill with literally anything and have it be flawless, one of my favorite things that I've seen was it was a crossover with Kingdom Hearts and Big Hero 6, and
Okay.
and
Sounds
Baymax,
good,
yeah,
dude.
Baymax had said something like, where does it hurt, or I'll heal you, or something like that, and Sora goes, really, just like that? Yeah, it's that easy. Then he turns and looks at Donald and goes, huh, just that easy.
Yeah. 'Cause Donald never heals you in that fucking game, dude.
Fucking
Oh my
Donald.
God.
Right. So anyway, as I was saying, I'm still going to tell the story about you. Well, it's not really a story about you; it's a story about me, but it involves you. So I'll show you like to other people who have no idea like what streaming is, or the concept of watching people play video games is just like bananas to them, right? And they'll see you, and then
Okay.
they get it. Like watching you, they get it, right? And then like you've said that Limit Break Radio was a big inspiration for you to do what you're doing, and now you are like
Yeah, dog.
light years ahead of us, and it blows my mind when I look at you streaming and like hang out with you and talk with you that you look at us that way. That blows my mind. That's like the biggest ego boost that anyone could ever give me.
Well, it's real life, dude. Like I admire so many things that you guys do from a production standpoint, from like a behind the scenes standpoint. You guys do so many things that I don't do well. You know what I mean? Like when you, and I'm keeping it real. Like when you say, like if you were to look up Limit Break Radio and have like X amount of content on the internet, and you look up JoeNever Fails and has X amount of content on the internet, like you guys fucking engulf me by
But we've also been doing it for 10 years.
But at the same time, dude, like that's the reason why. Like that's the reason fucking why. When I met you guys, and I'll tell the story every fucking time. When I met you guys at fucking FanFest, you guys were the guys. Well, Aniro, it was Aniro, it was Aniro and Nico, were the two of you guys that I met first. It was an entire table full of fucking fanboys and Aniro, and he was the fucking spotlight. He was the centerpiece of this fucking table. He was killing it, telling stories. Everybody was laughing. I looked at him and I was like, dude, that's the guy that I want to get to know. I got to know what's going on. Like, who is this guy? I got to know. And I got to know. I got a chance, and I invited everybody. I invited everybody that I knew. That's why FanFest was such a magical time for me, like, because I got there and no one knew who the fuck I was, but I was able to catalyze fucking Happy, Samus, Sly, Fruit Basket, Anero, and everybody who was broadcasting together into one fucking FC that we were doing at FanFest onto one team. And we got the chance to do all of that FanFest content together as broadcasters. And I was like, this is the coolest fucking thing I've ever done in my life. Like this is hands down like one of the best things that's ever fucking happened to me in Final Fantasy. And we all got together. It was fucking like just friendship immediately. Like we all just chilled and did all the stuff together. We went for World's First Odin, and Samus couldn't heal us.
Oh! Sammy.
I'm busting his chops. An arrow died. I'm just kidding.
I don't doubt either of those two things, though, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't either.
It was funny because like some of us were progression rating at the time, and some of us weren't. And if you were watching it, you knew. But it was all fun, dude. It was all fucking fun. It was really fun. Samus wasn't a bard, so that was the problem. It wasn't a problem.
Walk it off, Samus. Walk it off.
But I'm just busting chops because at the time, like nobody knew me. Like nobody knew Joe. Like I was the fucking small fry. Like what was crazy was like 3 people fucking recognized me from FanFest, and they asked me for fucking autographs, and it like blew my fucking mind, dude. It like made my fucking day. I was completely fucking blown away, and now like we've got this second iteration of this shit coming out, and
oh god, I can't fucking wait.
Whole new, bro. You know the Final Fantasy 14 community is I believe that we're very supportive of each other. There's one side of the community, and then there's the rest of us. When I want to keep it as real as fucking possible, but there is. I really firmly believe in the way that I've always gone about it is that we're all fucking in the same love with the game itself, and I support everybody fucking equally, and it is what it is. I got a lot of admiration, a lot of fucking passion for everybody who plays Final Fantasy 14 because we're a small corner of the internet, man. We're a very fucking small corner of the internet, and there's not a lot of visibility with Final Fantasy on Twitch. But when it comes to cool stuff like this, when it comes to like 4,000, 5,000 people coming together for FanFest, there were 12,000 people on the Twitch feed when I trolled FanFest. You know what I mean? Like that was a beautiful fucking moment. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I have some really cool ideas for what's happening this year. I've got some really cool shit that's going to happen. There's going to be a video. It's going to be hype as fuck. I don't know if I've talked about it here, but I'm definitely not going to blow it up.
Actually, well, this is obviously isn't going to be anywhere near as big as what yours is, but for the late night show, we got a few GoPro cams that were donated to us that we're going to use for in-studio stuff too. But now, when we go out to do like events and stuff, we can have like multiple people, recording stuff. And me and Anira want to do like an SNL kind of like intro, like video intro for it, like around Vegas and like the Strip and stuff. And you got to make a cameo in it, Joe. You gotta,
bro.
You gotta.
I'm there for whatever you need me for, dude. I'm there. I'm making a more of a guerrilla tactics video, but it's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Well, if there's awesome. Absolutely anything that I can do to help you out with that, you just let me know.
There's gonna be 3 different color shirts if anybody can read into that.
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
If there were 4, then it could be players 1 through 4.
Dude, 3 different colors. 3 different colors. 3 different colors. What's the sense of 3 in this fucking game, dude?
Oh, okay.
Do you even?
You're not gonna count Ishgard?
Dude, it's not real yet.
Oh, it's not real yet. Okay, all right.
Just for anybody who's listening, anybody who's watching, it's like commonplace for Square Enix to announce expansions at FanFest. So. Please look forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so looking forward to it.
I don't doubt that at all.
I'd be surprised if they didn't announce it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going to happen, but there's going to be, I'm pretty sure PAX East is going to be big again, and Yoshi P should be at PAX East, so I'm going to be at PAX East too next month.
Now that you mention it, I feel like I can almost guarantee an expansion announcement, because we're almost at like the halfway point.
Oh, dude.
And someone
perfect timing.
Someone mentioned that, and obviously things like this can change, but someone mentioned that Yoshi was quoted at some point saying that they expected the 3.0 patch cycle or patch series to be shorter than the 2.0 one. So
yeah.
Yup, for sure.
If they didn't announce it, then basically we'd be going into like months after that of no expansion, and that makes no fucking sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's going to be announced for sure there.
Alistair everyone will lose their shit. Every single person will lose their shit.
Yeah,
You
because
want to know what that's like?
you guys know what I mean. Oh my god, I went so fucking batshit crazy when I saw that fucking Dragoon on the screen.
Oh, I
went
bet.
so
I
batshit
bet you
fucking
did.
crazy, dude. Oh my god!
You know,
Like knocking people over next to me, like screaming. Fucking
The
punching
only
children.
solace-
Oh my god!
The only solace us non-Dragoons can take in that is that now that we've had a Dragoon expansion, there won't be any more. Okay, guys,
Won't be
no
another
more
one, right?
Dragoons.
See now this is the thing is that you know what comes with expansions, right? Fucking jobs, dog.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them for sure.
Jobs, man. I think they're gonna do 2, but we know I'm fucking. I'll put money. I'll put Vegas money on this shit. Dude. We're gonna see a new tank, dog. We're gonna see a fucking tank. We're gonna it can't be anything but a tank. But I want a fucking samurai, dude.
You know, for you, I'd like to say yes, but if we don't get a samurai, the amount of ribbing we can do on Nika is just unlimited.
Yeah.
Like sky's the limit.
Side note, quick curveball. The crazy shit right now, and the stuff that I'm involved with right now with Square Enix and the PvP community is like dealing with and contemplating the balancing between tank classes is one of the things. Contemplating the balancing between DPS and healing and things like that to make it more real, and the feedback that's coming from the informed and knowledgeable PvP community to the Final Fantasy development team. One of the things that is rough right now is there's a clear depiction between warrior and paladin, which is offense and defense, and Dark Knight kind of falls very far short in there. But Dark Knight is easily the third place. So what do we do with Dark Knight? So now even from there, like, expanding that conversation and talking about it in another way, like what the fuck would a 4th tank look like in
Gosh,
PvP?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what would its attributes be? Like I can't see there not being a fucking parry tank, dude. Like I really can't see it not happening. Like
They'd have to fix parry because nobody likes it, man. Nobody uses it.
Oh my god, bro! I don't know.
It would have to have a bigger purpose.
It would have to be something crazy, man. Like it would literally have to fucking change the game and be so.
No, You know what they need? Perfect example. For that 4th tank, blink tanking, man. We haven't even seen that since 11. Have they done that in any other MMO? Have they ever done that in any other MMO?
No.
That either of you can think of. You're not familiar with the blink tank concept? Alright, so blink tanking in Final Fantasy XI, ninjas had a spell called Utsutsemi, and it put up 3 shadow images. So the next 3 physical, it didn't. No, magic attacks too. So the next 3 attacks that would normally hit you are absorbed by that as well, right? So you had 2 versions. Okay. You had Utsutsemi Ichi, which gave you, was it 3 shadows? And then Ni gave you 4. And then Ni gave you 4 shadows. So the whole, like, strategy behind it... Yeah, so the whole... the whole idea behind it was counting your shadows and being able to time your cast when the last one went down so that you weren't getting hit. So if you did get hit, you were a lot squishier than normal tanks were, and things like Aga spells and AoE stuff would wipe them out like completely. So at that point, that'd be where you want to be able to like use cooldowns and stuff like that, and try to get your shadows back up. But the whole idea is basically avoiding the damage altogether rather than just taking the brunt of the damage. Yeah, it was.
This is pre-perfect dodge nerf Marauders.
And if an NM like popped fucking 100 Fists or Chain Spell, you were fucked.
No, fuck that. I tanked, and if Anira was here or if Juxta was here, they'd both yell at me, "Oh, this fucking story again!" But I tanked Suzaku, one of the Sky Gods, when they were relevant content on my Thief Ninja for like a full 2 to 3 minutes while the rest of the Alliance got unweakened. It was me, and then I think there was a Red Mage and a White Mage that were keeping me up. And as a Thief, I fucking tanked that bitch. I saved the day.
Were you
Fuck you, Nero. No, I did not have perfect dodge up. And that only lasts for 30 seconds anyway.
Well, yeah. But it's like, I figured you would have done, like, the Ichi, the Ni, and then done a perfect dodge to keep it going.
Well, perfect dodge was a 2-hour ability in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
But
Fucking
yeah,
Final Fantasy 11, dude. Holy shit.
that game was something
But
else,
that's the
man.
thing is, like, you know, you don't get tales like that in 14 where it's like, oh, dude, I fucking saved the goddamn party. Like, you get them every now and again.
Mhm.
Like a warrior that's still able to keep up, you know, like in an EX party that everyone's clearly wiped in. You know, there's been a few of those, but, like, it's never been like, oh, dude, I popped that clutch fucking perfect dodge and that clutch fucking 100 fist and
Or kited it long enough for everybody to get back up.
Yeah.
Remember when that was a
Like,
thing?
just to zombie it long enough.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nope, now it's like, fucking Scuro, you didn't get the fucking elemental converter again, you piece of shit. Why did we bring you?
We're fucked.
Fucking elemental converter, dude. Oh my god.
I still need my dagger from that, Scuro.
Yeah, we can do that.
Dude, they need to. Oh, you can pause idle cam. That's cool. They need to add cross server matching or like friending or whatever. Duty finder. You know, like you said, you don't really have a team right now. I would totally go with you into PvP. I'd probably suck, but I'd still do it. I actually try in the feast, by the way, Joe. I don't just go invisible and walk around the bottom.
I would.
I promise.
Just being honest, I'd probably want players of higher caliber on my team. Keeping it real. But check it out. You ready for this? This is what's beautiful about 4v4 solo. I was playing the other day. My first ever 8 matches of 4v4 team were with my buddy Crimson Dragon. Got the healer. I suck. Oh, Sunkissed. Yeah, Sunkissed Gaming. And Samus Rageborn. And Samus had played one PvP match of his entire life. And my buddy Crimson
but you'll take him in. You'll take him in. Okay, Joe.
Listen. If I was going to make a PvP static, okay? I was going to make a PvP static, it would be badass as fuck. If we're going to play PvP, it's another story.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm down to play PvP with anybody, but if I was making a PvP static, it would be badass. Now, back to my story before I was rudely interrupted.
Yeah, Scuro, stop it.
Yeah, Scuro.
So rude.
I took them in, and one of the cool things about like really beginner matches in 4v4 is that there's another dynamic outside of the actual like PvP knowledge, which is like, let's get smart and work as a team.
Yeah,
You know what
absolutely.
I mean? And we were able to win the first 6 matches together. Just like, and we'd get crushed. Like we'd go in and Samus would die immediately because he's a fucking he fucking died. And we'd be down.
I
like,
want to
really
tweet
the whole
that one.
match, and I'd be like, I'm just keeping it real. Like we would go in and we had to sit back and say, okay, how do we win this now? How do we win this? Sit back, find out a strategy. Say, okay, we got to take out their ranged. As soon as we take out their ranged Crimson, I need you to go in and fucking focus down their fucking healer. Block or stun lock their fucking healer. We're gonna destroy their fucking healer, kill the other DPS, and then we're gonna go for the tank. And if it worked, it worked. If not, we just kept fucking framing around.
Right.
And we'd wait. And we'd hold out on these matches, and we'd wait for me to get an LB. And we'd wait, and we'd wait, and we'd wait, and we'd wait. And it was like clockwork. At the end of every last minute, I'd have an LB that would rip a fucking tank, and we'd get all the fucking medals, and we'd come back and win. And that's what's cool about PvP, especially if you're playing a 4v4, is I can get everybody up on my fucking Discord channel, and we can coordinate, and I can literally direct and give strategy to players that have literally no experience,
right?
And they can take direction, and we can probably win just off of that. You can have little to no PvP experience and still go in with your friends and have a good time.
Yeah.
And pull off a W, which is like the most fun.
Yeah, that's that's something I'd like to do.
I'm not saying like if you were to go in against like one of my Gilgamesh teams on fucking Rum Racing Fan Club, if you were to go up against them, like you wouldn't get completely shut down in fucking 37 seconds. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, you guys are still in our data center, right?
Yeah. I'm on 8. Both my characters are on Aether.
Is that us, Scuro?
No.
You're not on our data center anymore.
Oh wait.
Scuro, what server are you on?
Swagoon.
Yeah, never mind.
No,
You're on
Sarga's
Sarga's on Aether, dude.
Oh, Scuro!
Yeah,
Why
both
the?
on
That's
Aether.
it. You're going in the zone.
Why'd you
You're
listen
going in
to
the zone.
Scuro?
He's in the Scuro zone. Fuck him.
I was wondering why you listening to him in the first place.
Look. A broken clock is right twice a day. Okay.
I see.
At least.
What do you have to say for yourself, Scuro?
I was zoning out, man.
I saw we.
I did bad.
I done did it. I done running.
Oh, but Jay, I remember like you doing shot calls for Frontlines, and that was some shit. Like,
were you in
it
a
was
match with me?
awesome. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I really enjoy Frontlines because it's like it's more like lax. You know what I mean? And it's fucking it's more fun. Like there's a lot more room for error.
Mm-hmm.
And if people fucking pay attention to my calls, then we can really do some damage. You know what I mean? Like really, really do some fucking damage.
I just thought that it was so much more objective based. Like, you know, you felt like you're fucking like calling out like chess plays and shit. Like it was awesome when you had everyone like on the same page.
Yeah,
One shot caller, like it was perfect.
There are a couple matches where like this is what's crazy is I've bounced around so many times, like especially on my PvP alt, where it's like no one knows who the fuck Epic Fails is. You know what I mean? Like nobody knows who Epic Fails is. And the second you see Epic Fails, it's like, oh well, this guy sucks. You know what I mean? Like this guy fucking terrible. Epic Fails, and I'll fucking rip off like I know everything about fucking PvP. And if my team catalyzes in the first like 5 minutes, like less than that, it's nasty, dude. It gets fucking dangerous. And then if we ride the wave, if we ride queues together, it's dangerous because I'll say like, yo, what's up? And in the beginning of the match, and they'll be like, yo, Joe, you did sick call-outs last match. Do it again. And then the second that mob mentality synergizes around my calls, then it's fucking over. Yeah. Then I can do crazy stuff. Like I can really, really batch, dude. Yeah. One fucking bad apple rose.
It's fucking League of Legends, dude. Like you get one fucking shitter and it ruins the whole group. Even if they're all fucking awesome, you're all carrying. It's that one shitter that's gonna feed and fuck up everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I had one of my first 8-man matches ever. The healer goes, yo, we should just feed and win this or lose in 15 seconds. We should just feed and lose in 15 seconds because we get the same amount of lore either way. And I was like, reported. Dude, fucking reported. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I was so pissed off. I went ham on this guy. I was so pissed. I was like, dude, are you fucking for real, man? Go farm your fucking lore somewhere else, motherfucker. Don't do it in my PvP match, dog. It's like, you know, there's 80 people watching you live right now that hate you. I didn't say that.
JoeNever
8-man matches ever. The healer goes, yo, we should just feed and win this or lose in 15 seconds. We should just feed and lose in 15 seconds because we get the same amount of lore either way. And I was like, reported. Dude, fucking reported. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I was so pissed off. I went ham on this guy. I was so pissed. I was like, dude, are you fucking for real, man? Go farm your fucking lore somewhere else, motherfucker. Don't do it in my PvP match, dog. It's like, you know, there's 80 people watching you live right now that hate you. I didn't say that.
JoeNever's like, you picked the wrong PvP queue.
Wrong Dragoon, bro.
Oh, that's hilarious,
there's
though.
So many like fucking ways to farm lore that it's like, why the fuck would you put someone through that? Like, people are actually getting serious about it. There's even like an actual standing for it and everything. And you're gonna go in there and be a complete shitter and just be like, oh, let's feed and like win, losing 15 seconds.
It's because people are very selfish when it comes to this game. You know what I mean? Like it's legitimately when it comes to an MMO that you pay for and you're fucking putting hundreds of hours into it, whatever it is. Like you want to get the maximum out of whatever you can get in the minimum, and that's like what it is. That's what maximizing anything. It's min-maxing. And when it comes to PvP, you can legitimately get fucking 10 lore in a minute. In a fucking minute, dude. That's fucking 600 lore an hour. You know what I mean? Like you'd be done in fucking 45 minutes.
Yeah, but then what do you do?
Yeah, exactly. That's what's fucking crazy. Is like, what are you gonna do for the rest of the fucking week, man? Like I'm getting upset right now because I'm not getting esoterics and I'm not getting poetics at my normal rate because I'm capping through PvP every week.
Oh.
So I don't get those additional things. Like my relic weapon is so far behind right now, boys.
Oh, Joe, no! Your first one or your second one?
First one, dude.
Oh, Joe!
Oh, no.
Joe!
I haven't completed. Well, dude, I haven't been focusing on it. I just let it be. You know what I mean? Like I'm not grinding for it. I'm just fucking getting it when I get it.
Now either. So
you know, when the next shit comes out, it'll probably be 230. It'll probably be 240 or some shit. You know, it'll be the next fucking stupid ass grind from 210 to 250.
No, I just want you to teach me all of your ways, Joe. Do you think do you think Anir would be mad if I hopped over to what is it, Gilgamesh you're on?
for PvP?
For anything! Just teach me!
Dude, just chill, bro. It's all good. Come say what's up on the channel sometime, man.
I kind of just for fun, I'd like to do that sometime. Just like I'll transfer without saying anything to anybody, right? For a few days, and then during the
3
show,
days you can come back.
yeah, for the show, he'd be like, "Where you at?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just, I had to get away for a bit."
Can't log in right now. I'm kind of. I'm not near my. I'm not near my computer.
Dude,
But,
Gilgamesh is a whole other breed over there too.
Yeah.
It's mandatory to be on Discord or some kind of voice chat for anything.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I got
people
Discord
blown
now.
up with that shit.
People get serious about it. There's no real excuse. Like if you want to play at a higher level, just start with the basics, and that comes with cohesion and communication, and that starts with having a free voice app. Like TeamSpeak is free on the computer. You can get it for free on an Android. You got to pay for it on a fucking Apple. And Discord is free everywhere. Like the ease that Discord has brought the gaming community is it's so fucking simple. It's free, dude. Like just fucking get it. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking free. You go online, you download it, and you've got instant, clear communication with 7 other people, which eliminates all of the fucking brain damage. Unless you have brain damage. If you have brain damage, you can't fix that. You probably shouldn't be playing an MMO. But even if you do, like you can fucking teach somebody anything like very clearly and very concisely. Like
for sure.
I know this. Like I can type out mechanics for people all the fucking time. Like sometimes when I'm in a bad mood and I want to be in an even worse mood, I'll duty find like turn 9, and or like something simple. You know what I mean? I'll be like, yo, this for me, like this is content I've been doing for years. But for somebody else, it might be something that they've never tried before. So how am I going to walk them through it? Am I going to get mad at them because they don't know and they haven't played for the over 200 days of real life that I've played this fucking game? No. Am I justified in getting mad at them? No. Am I a elitist prick? No. I'm fucking real life, dude. I'm going to try my best to fucking help them. If I tell them something and they can't get it and they're not good, I'll probably say, hey, bro, you're having a tough time. We should probably vote abandon this. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna dig into somebody. This is knowing this through experience, through being a dick before I started broadcasting and having people fucking be mad at me and not giving a fuck. You know what I mean? Like before I started broadcasting, I didn't give a shit. I'd tell people like, I'm way better than you at this game. Look at my gear. Look at your gear. You fucking scrub. Blah 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 blah. And I found out like that's a miserable way to live life, man.
That's a great Nero impression.
It's a miserable fucking way to live life, and it doesn't do anybody any fucking good. So, today we try to help. We just try to fucking help, and that's like what the whole point of the FC on fucking Sarget or Balmung is all about. You know what I mean? We got to fucking. It's the same thing. You guys have you have a fucking. Do you have another character on Balmung?
I do.
I do.
Yeah. Who else is in the?
Shit! You know what? Holy crap!
It's
there's a huge there's an LBR community on fucking Balmung.
There is. Hold on, because I have a second character that I made somewhere to play with to play with Silent. I forgot where it was though.
I thought I messaged you on Balmung in the link shell one time, dude.
I'm definitely not in a link shell anywhere. Is it on Primal?
I'm fucking going crazy then.
Hold on. I'm checking now.
Because I know I actually have like the physical.
Oh no, it's on Hyperion. I have one on Hyperion.
Fuck Hyperion.
Ain't nobody on Hyperion.
I would make
Hyperion.
I would make one on Balmung, but I don't want to get the Balmaids.
You gotta transfer your hype character, dog.
That thing's only like a 13 gladiator anyway.
You might as well transfer it because you'd be a 0 gladiator on Balmung.
Or just make a brand new one so that I'm not wasting money.
Dude. It's capped. You have to waste the money anyway.
Oh. Wait. If something's capped, you can transfer, but you can't make a character?
Yeah, dog.
Oh, that's messed up.
Not messed up. It's fucking awesome. It's how you get on the server. It's fucking money.
That's the thing, dude, is like we recently started doing Discord stuff, and like we had like 3 or 4 people that have never done Ravana EX, and we were like I was able to teach them Ravana EX in like 30 minutes when it would take like weeks.
Okay, all right. First of all, Scuro, stop tooting your own horn. Okay, no, I taught them. I taught them how to do Ravana EX. Okay, all you did was put the party together.
Kallo, when Swift Lib hits. Did you just run to the middle?
You know, I gotta prove myself to you. I ain't gotta prove nothing to you.
Hey, I'll abolish both your dreams too. Like when that content came out and it was i70, it was fucking hard. Now that everybody's i210, it's not as fucking hard.
It's not about being hard, Joe. Okay, it's about believing in yourself.
It was very
We're not
challenging when
clearing
it
it.
came out. But
If we're not clearing it by Swift Lib, dude, like I'm just kind of like, wow, this is kind of slow. Like this is actually really slow. Because most of the farm parties I join now, like if you're not clearing it by Swift Lib, you get kicked because you're DPS shit.
yeah,
Like,
But
at the
because
same
there's no
time, like
excuse for
there's still players out there that don't know what a rotation is. You know what I mean? Like there's still players out there.
for sure.
We had somebody in a party the other day. Our white mage was fucking out DPSing in a fucking dungeon, and it was
God.
crazy. It was crazy for us, but at the same time, like from a different perspective of somebody who just likes to fucking true thrust over and over and over again. I like the style; it's true as fuck. You know what I mean? It's fucking full of integrity as a dragoon. But
Straight to the point.
That might have been me leveling, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, I deleted my gear set and threw away all that stuff like so quick when I hit 60 on Dragoon. I'm sorry, Joe.
dude, all good,
I haven't even finished the job quests.
all good. Yep, it's okay, man. That's why Swagoon's not a job; it's a lifestyle.
Kind of like being a dick ninja.
What?
A dick ninja?
What's that about?
What you ain't heard? You've been around. You should have heard of what a dick ninja is. Dick ninja was a coin that was termed for me and Juxta when the ninja
When that was
abilities. Yeah, it was coined. Yes, it is officially a term now. By the way, go ahead.
Well mentioned LBR.
Look it
It was a
up
coin
on
that was-
look it up on Urban
so there was a coin
Dictionary.
that was termed. How do you term a coin?
What? Joe, stop.
It was a coin that was termed. I'm still stuck on it. Dude.
That's a term of that's a saying. Okay, that's a saying. Yes, that is definitely a saying.
Issued.
I'm not crazy, right? Chat, back me up. That's a thing. People say that.
Are you sure you didn't just say it backwards?
Whatever, Joe. You know what I meant.
Fuck you, man. It's late.
It is. It's so late. So yeah. When they had announced the Heaven's Word abilities, and we thought we were getting the two hate tools, Smokescreen and Shade Walker, we thought that we would be able to like throw aggro up on a healer and like cut the tank's hate so that it goes and attacks the healer, right? And so people started calling us dick ninjas, and it turns out they weren't that good, but yeah, we still do what we can. Manipulating the game in a way to where it fucks other people in your party over. That's being a dick ninja.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like standing in mechanics and getting stacks of, get good stacks.
Hey,
That's
you know
the thing,
what?
though.
I was helping you improve. Did you keep me alive? You did, because you're a
Yeah.
good astrologian. And that's why you come astrologian and not machinist. I can't hear what you're saying over your bitching and moaning.
Oh no.
Uh,
Well, I have one more thing I have to do tonight, and that is I have to make a triple decker peanut butter jelly sandwich and go to bed.
What does that even look like?
That
Want me
sounds
to tweet it
good.
at you, bro? Want me to tweet it at
No,
you?
your body can't handle that much peanut butter and jelly.
That sounds
What?
so good.
Are you? Is that sounds like? Well, that's an ignorant challenge because I do like.
Well,
3
no.
eggs.
Wait, stop. Are you-
Triple
so,
decker
now is-
PB and J.
Is that
goes bread PB J bread PB J bread triple decker.
okay? All right. So there's 3 things of bread and only 2 layers of PB and J.
Yeah, triple decker, dude. It's like,
Okay.
it's like a fucking peanut butter and jelly club.
That's not as bad, but that's still a lot of peanut butter and jelly. Like how do you deal with that much sweetness in your mouth?
What she said. Oh. I just eat it, dude. Fucking, I do it.
Yeah, see, I'm with Snarters. I'm with
Yeah.
Snarters. What you just described is a double decker.
First of all, okay. Okay.
let me
Okay.
get traction first.
Because think about it this way.
I'll call. Okay, you're right. You're right.
All right.
I'll admit it. You're right. I will. It will be officially the PB and J Club sandwich.
That's fine. That's cool. I'd actually like to see you make a triple decker though.
Is that a Joe? Yeah, just slap another layer on there.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to fucking omit the double decker and start making triple deckers, dude.
The gauntlet's
The whole
been laying before you, bro. You gotta
point
make
of
that a triple.
To lose the last slice of bread. It was to lose the last slice of bread, double the PB and J. That was the whole point of the double decker. So I don't have to eat 4 slices of bread because I would just make 2 sandwiches otherwise. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Now I just save the slice of bread, so I get 30% more PB and J sandwiches when I'm hungry. You know?
Well, at least
Yeah.
once you have to make the true triple decker. I want to see a picture of it on
For breakfast tomorrow.
on Twitter,
Done.
and I would like a Snapchat of you eating it if possible.
Done.
All right, cool.
Hashtag this one's for Kallo.
Hashtag.
All right. Well, it is getting pretty late, Joe. It was an absolute blast having you on. It's always an immense pleasure.
Bro.
I'm sorry that you had to put up with Scuro. Name your
Bro,
price.
I love you. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Whatever. Name your price.
Much love,
You tell me. Scuro, shut up. Go away. Name your price. Okay. Whatever it is for you to time him out at least once whenever he comes into your stream. You name your price, and I will match it. Okay. Think about it for a while. You think about it. This isn't just like material things. All right. Let your imagination go wild. All right. I will make it happen. Okay.
I'll come up with something really clever, and it'll be super worth. Because I like Scuro a lot, dude. I think he's fucking awesome.
No, he is. He's a cool guy. But we don't want him to know that. Okay? So we have to constantly knock him down a peg.
Oh my god. Oh, we'll think about it. I'll think about it.
All right. Kooky, thank you for hanging out with us.
You're welcome.
All right, and
Kooky, you're awesome.
Joe, you said you're coming in next week?
Huh?
You said you're coming in next week?
Yeah, I'll be in LA. I'll be in LA from the 29th to the 31st.
I should just come down to LA and say what's up.
oh, I am so jelly now. I am like a triple decker jelly right now.
I'm give me a second because let me see. I just got the official email today because I might be involved in the broadcast. Give me a second.
It's amazing.
How far from LA are you, Kook?
Not far. Like, it depends on traffic. So it goes from like
Okay.
an hour and a half to 2 hours. So.
That's not bad at all.
Nope.
I just got my VIP confirmation. Okay, yeah. So I may be I'm going to be involved in the pre or the post show of the Uncovered broadcast in some way, shape, or form. So it's either going to be a reaction or fucking something. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll figure it out when it gets there. So I'm going to be either before the show, before the announcement, or after the announcement. But one way or the other, I'll be on the broadcast, which is really fucking cool.
They're not giving any more tickets for that, are they?
If they're all sold out, then yeah. But one of the cool things is about being a VIP.
I can just imagine the face that he's making right now. So smug.
The tickets were free
Right.
in general, but you have, as a VIP, you get a little Listerino. You know what I'm saying? A little Listerino.
Oh man.
A list.
All right, cool. Well, again, thank you to both of you, Joe. We have to do this a lot more often, man.
Dude, I'm down.
Yeah.
Fucking down.
All right, I will be in contact. Now, I said that last time, and I wasn't, and I'm scum for it. But I will be in contact with you, man.
We both get busy. I know this,
Yeah,
dude. It's
yeah.
all good. Don't be scared. You know what I mean? I'm a fucking dude, man. I'm a fucking dude.
Yep. And to the 43 of you still here with us, JoeNever fails, everybody.
Hold up.
Yep.
Kooky, are you far from the Shrine Theater, the Shrine Auditorium?
No, not far at all. Like I said, it's only like an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on what time of the day.
That's a little far.
Not far for me. Trust me.
She's like, I'll do it.
Keep in touch because. Keep in touch, all right? Because
Okay.
I need a date, and I have like 3 spots I can bring with people for me. And if you're closed, I'm just saying, I know it would fucking be awesome. You know what I'm saying? All right.
That's it. I'm done.
Don't
let me know.
Kooky.
Okay, just
Kooky.
I don't want to get your hopes up.
I know,
don't want to
I know,
get your
but
fucking
still.
hopes up, but keep in touch with me, and
Okay.
I'll see what I can do.
Kooky, please stop fangirling so hard. I'm getting jealous. Okay. Okay, because first of all,
who got you the Yoshi P signed T-shirt? I'm just saying.
First of all,
That's
Joe is mine. Okay. And second of all, Joe, Kooky is mine. Okay. So don't the two of
Wait,
you
what?
be getting any ideas. All right. All right, so the 43 of you watching us, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Joe never fails, everybody. Disembodied voice in the stream. Make sure that you tune in this Sunday at 1 o'clock. Yes, it's Easter, but I've been told we're still doing a show. So 1 o'clock for LBR, and again at 5 o'clock for Final Encounter Cast. And make sure you tune in tomorrow morning at, is it 10, Kooky, for Refresh Radio?
Yes. 10
Yes,
a.m.
and 10 o'clock for Nate, Joe, and Will over on FinalEncounterCast.tv. No, Twitch.tv/FinalEncounterCast. I think there's a link down there somewhere. Thank you, everybody. Peace out. That's Robbound.